Welcome back to the Barefoot Rugby League show. We're going to do our special feature now out at the New South Wales Junior Rugby League club out in the western suburbs of Sydney. It's Emu Plains.
Emu Plains is in the foot of the Blue Mountains, just past Penrith, just over the river from Penrith pretty much, Western Sydney. We're in the Penrith district, so we play against the likes of St Mary's, Penrith Brothers, Windsor Wolves, Glenmore Park's in there, and then the surrounding. And as far as St Pat's, eastwise, and all the way up to Katoomba. We've roughly got 450 registered players, giving it over Saturdays and Sundays. We're probably the cheapest registration in the area, and we don't charge for new players in the under 6s, under 7s and under 8s. We've got a committee of about 15 people. We meet monthly. Committee members are here on Saturdays all day. We've got committee members that don't have family playing and they're still here from 7:30 in the morning all the way through to 5:30 at night. We've probably got the hardest working committee in the region, in the Penrith district. We're a family orientated club. We're a first division club. We had down here on Sunday, for instance, we had Penrith Scouts down here, Parramatta Scouts. It's a club that's noticed. It's a club. It's an old club. One of the first games in 1908 was played at Emu Plains over at Duke's Oval over there, and it's a nice club. Everyone gets along. Back in 2000, we had one team per side, so one age group you'd have one team. Now we've got multiple teams the whole way through. Yesterday I approached our under 7-1s polo sponsor and said, "Would you like to come down?" He cuts keys. I said, "Well, why don't you come down the field and cut some keys? You know, make some money and get some of your money back." It's not like, you know, little Johnny's playing football, we'll give the club $1,000 because we know it's tough. And as a happy sponsor means I'll be back next year.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm in under 10 ones for Emu Plains.
And I'm in under 10 twos for Emu Plains.
The red shirt is for ground manager, so make sure the parents are behaving and so referees don't get abused, to make sure the safety of the kids is looked after, and we don't need the referees abused because we have a lack of referees to abuse. I train and manage an under 10s team, or young blokes in, so that's another job that when I get away from helping out in the canteen or ground manager or barbecue. But there's a lot of us down here, and we're a good team down here. I think we have nearly 24 junior teams, and then we'll have Sunday teams as well, which is the senior bloke.
This is voluntary. Last weekend we did 10 hours here last Saturday and 9.5 hours last Sunday. One son plays in C grade in the under 19s and another one plays in A reserve, which is 20 and above. Well, I love Emu Plains. If you look around, it's a nice location, but the people are really nice. And I think if you're having a hard day, where you do have that from time to time with incidents, but the people will get you through.
AFL are trying to get in. So I have a nephew, which is quite a good AFL player, and signed up for Carlton actually. But there is I think our biggest threat here would be soccer. We have more soccer players here than what we do AFL.
I think AFL's a worry. AFL are going into all the schools, they're putting their posts in there, they're doing their development through the schools. They're coming hard and they're coming strong. Well, you drive around, you see them. Instead of seeing, you know, in the old days you see a couple of footy posts, now you've got a couple of footy posts, a couple of AFL posts, a couple of soccer posts. You know, I think, you know, the game is getting that much bad publicity, but AFL isn't, you know, and the AFL is getting a free ride, and they're riding that all the way to the kids.
Rugby league's the blood of New South Wales, I reckon. But AFL, yeah, it's good. But we can accommodate all sports, but rugby league's the number one.
The Emu Plains Junior Rugby League club right there, out in Sydney's western suburbs. And Glenn Ledyard, that's where you're coaching your St Mary's boys.
Yeah, they're part of the Penrith District competition. Luke Rooney is one of the players who come out of Emu Plains and went on to bigger things, now playing rugby union in France. They're a good club, but as you can see, their ground needs a little bit of work, so I think the Penrith Council need to get out there and put a bit of money in there and help them blokes out there and get that ground working.
Yeah, get it on. Mate, the issue too out there, they've been into a bit of dramas out there too, with a bit of violence with the parents and the communities out there.
Yeah, no, it's not good. A few of the games in the last few weeks, the parents have and trainers and whatever else have been coming, or last week come to fisticuffs, and it's not good for the game. It's not good when you go to an under-11s football match and you see, or in this instance, 3 blokes bashing one of the parents in front of both the under-12s teams. I know the men have been charged, but it's been happening a little bit too often out there, and Don Feldis is the main man out there. He's put his foot down, and he's starting to, or if you do anything like that these days now, I think it's life bans and 2-year bans for abusing referees, which I think is, you have to do it. These days, with the young referees coming through the ranks, they don't need to be abused and screamed at on the sidelines by parents.
Glenn, I just learned tonight that you play grand finals in this comp, under 7 through to all the way, basically. Yeah. Whereas in Queensland, we play for no points from under 7s to under 10s. We don't have any finals football. The kids play for the fun of it. Do you think maybe the start of all this angst and this competitiveness is because you're playing an under 7 grand final or working your way on points, and it means winning is everything, and it starts this momentum of angst where the parents then get a little bit riled up by that? And you know, that's where I think it is.
You nailed it on the head there too. So I think the parents get a little bit more carried away than what the children do. The kids are just happy to be out there playing football. I think a lot of the time they don't realise there is points involved, but it's the parents wanting the team to win and wanting, you know, and they sometimes go a little bit too far. And I think it's a great idea that Queensland have got up there with not having grand finals until 10 or 11 years of age. Under 7s is just, it's too young, mate. The kids should be enjoying themselves and not worrying about whether they're going to win the grand final or lose the grand final.
Well, mate, that's what it's all about. And from under 10s down in Queensland, or Brisbane at least, where I am president of my junior club, we've got all our local kids, you know, that play in our club are the referees. So the parents from the other club know that they're our referees. They know there's no points on offer. There's no grand finals, and the game's there for the enjoyment. So very, very rare our referees get any stick. Yeah. So they stay in the game.
No, I think the New South Wales Rugby League need to look into that, because it's a great idea, and as you said, there'd be no anxiety at the games. The parents, you'd be happy just to go and watch your kid play, whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter, mate, as long as they enjoyed it and it was played in the right spirit.
Fantastic. The spirit's certainly there too.